So ironically, this video is called Real Life Large Family Homemaking and Cleaning, Organizing and Hacks, or something along that line. At least that's what this video is about. And I have been trying to film this intro for a good 3 minutes, and every time I start, I have a kid come in screaming, I have kids fighting. I just can't get past it. And since this video needs an intro, you may or may not hear fighting, you may or may not hear crying. We'll see what happens. You may hear a baby exploding in his diaper. So I am Amber, I am a mom of 6, all under the age of 10, and I homeschool, we homestead. Life is crazy. Therefore, trying to keep your house clean is even more crazy and even more impossible. But today I'm going to give you my best tips and tricks, and we're going to kind of go through my day of what I did today. Hopefully some of these things will help you out. I thought this was the perfect video because I just got my carpets cleaned in my living room, so I had to kind of put my living room back together again. So I had some work to do. Let's get into it. So the very first thing we are going to do is we are going to set a timer on your phone, Alexa, whether it's a microwave, whatever you got, set a timer. This is going to keep you on task. You're not going to get distracted by your phone. You're not even going to look at your phone during this, but it's time to get to work. Now I have to clean up from breakfast. The boys had muffins this morning. This is going to be a common thing that you see in my videos, is boys constantly wrestling and trying to kill each other. But I got to clean up this table because we have got laundry to do every single day. That is something that we have to do in this house, is laundry. All I use for cleaner is I soak orange peels or lemon peels or some kind of citrus peels that are left over. I just soak those in vinegar for a few weeks and then put it in a spray bottle, and that's what I use. And then I wipe down the tables. If I want to disinfect it after I wipe down the tables, then I'll spray again with that vinegar spray. But soaking it in the citrus peels helps get that vinegar smell away. And then this is just another constant thing, somebody needing a cuddle because they got hurt or something like that, all day, every day. That's what happens when you have 4 boys. So here comes laundry. There's really nothing special about this. It's just something that every family does, right? But I have been trying out different systems of laundry. And actually our big laundry bin, I used to have 4 bins, like with a hanger above it. It just broke. So I've actually been trying a new system where I'm doing everybody's clothes every single day. Where before I was doing girls' clothes once it got full, I was doing boys' clothes once it got full, I was doing towels every day because we go through an insane amount of towels here. But now I am trying to do 1 load of laundry a day where I am just mixing up everybody's, and then we put it away after that. I will let you know if this ends up being better than what it is now. But here is a hack that I have. I wish I could remember which creator I seen that did this, but each boy has a number or a dot, whatever. So my oldest boy would get 1 dot, my second boy would get 2 dots, and this helps, especially with the 2 middle boys that are basically the same size. It helps keep them separated, and I know whose is whose, and the boys know. Here's the boys' closet. This is how I organize things for now. You can just see like there's size 5 shorts, there's size 5 pants. This is just things that they do not fit right now. 3T, 4T, 5T. I do throw away, stained clothes or something like that. I don't keep everything. I am hanging up a lot of the stuff just so that the boys don't get into everything and then I have to refold or rewash or whatever. Nothing special, nothing Pinterest worthy here. Right side for one boy, left side for the other. So the next thing that I need to do today is I need to clean the carpets. I am just picking up everything. This is just another constant thing that a mom has to do all day, every day. It's just clean up. And then we vacuum. I do vacuum every single day. I try to run our robot vacuum once to twice a day, and then I try to do the big vacuum at the end of the day. Because we live in the country, we have rodents around. I have to be very proactive of making sure that there's no crumbs, and since we have so many little kids, it is hard to keep them at the table not spilling their food all over the place. So I just have to be very proactive with that. Now, I chose not to edit out my boys hitting each other because I feel like that's important for you to see. It's not easy to keep a house clean or even semi-clean, especially when you have a bunch of littles and you're constantly having to redirect and save other kids from their siblings. But it is doable. It's just tough. So don't worry, I have to do it too. And then I did get my carpets cleaned, and the carpet cleaner told me to use this for stains. So I'm testing it out. I really hope it works because we are constantly staining this carpet and it's a year old. Just putting the bookshelf back, getting stuff ready for our 2023 school year. I'm trying to keep things pretty minimal, but very easy accessible. I'm done trying to hide school stuff. It's part of our daily life. It's part of our daily rhythm. And I think it's okay that we are showing our curriculum in our house because we use it, and I'm done trying to hide it. So it's not going to be Pinterest worthy, but it is going to be organized and easily accessible, and that is what I want. I will link the video down below of the homeschool curriculum we are using this year if you would be interested in seeing that. Now, because it is Muffin Monday, I am making large batches of muffins about every 2 to 3 Mondays, depending on how much we eat them for snack and how much they get eaten for breakfast. But I make an excessive amount of muffins and then I freeze them. So that's all you're seeing me doing here. I have found this mini muffin pan. I'm going to buy 2 or 3 more of them because I have found that the mini muffins get wasted a lot less. And while I'm here, I'm going to clean this out because it's really gross. And I'm just going to replace them. I just get these at Walmart. They're just the aluminum foil things. I used to get new, I don't even know what they're called, but like the metal piece that goes in the stove. I used to get new ones of those every year, and I finally discovered these foil things. So much more easier to clean out. My metal pieces obviously are still stained. Our stove gets used 2 to 3 times a day. That's not going to go away, but these foil things do help keep them a lot more clean. These are something that I probably replace about every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on just how nasty they get. This stove needs to be constantly cleaned, and that's not even an understatement. I can't even explain how much I have to clean this. Now, next up on this journey is dishes, laundry, dishes, constantly picking up after the littles. It's a day in and day out job that is just so repetitive, and it can get really hard to not get frustrated with having to do this over and over and over again, especially when you're a homeschooling mom and you're eating 3 meals out of the house every day. It can get really tough. So I have found that praying while I do dishes can be very, very helpful. Now, dishes are part of the older kids' chores, but I don't make them do it all the time. Like if they're sleeping in, I'm going to do it, and I will just take the time to pray for the people that eat the meals at this point. And then keeping the sink as clean as possible is very important. I feel like as long as and this is very like Fly Lady, but it's true. If the sink is clean, it almost causes the whole house to just be a lot less stressful. And I can't